Welcome to this week's edition of Mainly Motorsports. And wow, what a great weekend of racing we had last weekend, Labor Day weekend. Some big events going on down at Claremont Speedway, Granite State Pro Stock Series. At least the entire facility put on a big event. The Boss Hog found their new home. They've found a home on Labor Day weekend, the weekend after the Oxford 250, and 30 plus cars showed up to compete for the $5,000 winner's purse. The tracks, all your local short tracks, the point battles are heating up, or they're heated up, and a lot of tracks are crowning their champions. I know Lee's already done a couple of divisions. They finish up this week. Beech Ridge finishes up this week. I believe Oxford maybe 1 or 2 more weeks. Wiscasset's got a few more weeks. Speedway 95, Star. When you want to talk about that place to be this weekend, Star Speedway. The Star 53rd Annual ISMA Star Classic, the Bob Weber Senior Memorial Classic. And, to go out and honor Bob Weber, he was the biggest believer in the big block supers. And he had them in there on a weekly basis. And when they went away on the weekly basis, he always made sure he gave them a date and the Star Classic, and which has turned into a huge, huge deal. And you want to search our Facebook page, because we're going to have an exclusive interview with Bob Weber Jr. that we're going to put on our Facebook page talking about this weekend's event. All the information you need. Should be a doozy. There's a lot going on. The rest of the year, that's when the big events show up. I mean, I know we just had the Oxford 250. A lot of tracks have some stuff throughout the year, starting at the beginning all the way through. But it seems like September and October are big-time race events. And really looking forward to it, really excited, and it's no different than the drag side of things. This New England Dragway's got a big deal coming up. So we're going to show you some highlights of some Friday night street drag racing down there at New England Dragway, and when we come back, we'll hear from Joe Lombardo about the night of fire that they got going on this Saturday night down there. So if you're that drag racing enthusiast and you want to see some great drag racing and some exciting things, New England Dragway is the way to be, or the place to be. So enjoy these highlights, and when we come back, we'll show and listen to what Joe and one of the lead tech guys has to say about the racing at New England Dragway.
Welcome to LST Landscaping, where we've been providing complete landscape solutions to all of southern Maine since 1969. We specialize in year-round landscape maintenance and snow services, including weekly lawn mowing, seasonal cleanups, sweeping, mulching, and so much more. Many more customizable services are available upon request. Please call our office today at 207-878-1578 or visit our website, lstlandscapinginc.com.
Hi, I'm Scott from Scott's Recreation. We just had the biggest month in our history. Why? We're selling campers at wholesale to the public, even the 2019s. So what did we do? We went out and bought a bunch more. Up to 40% off travel trailers and fifth wheels, up to 35% off toy haulers, up to 30% off motorhomes. You'll never see these prices again. Over 400 campers to choose from, all at wholesale prices.
Scott's Recreation, Route 4 Turner and Route 202 Manchester, Maine.
Wiscasset Speedway is back, and we have the cure for your need for speed. Maine's biggest and fastest proudly presents 8 feature divisions, including Pro Stocks, late models, 4-cylinder Pro Stocks, modifieds, and more. Plus special features throughout the season, including the Nell Car Legends, the Wicked Good Vintage Racers, the NEMA Midgets, Enduros, and more. All this fun, all this excitement, all for just $5. Wiscasset Speedway, west on the road, Wiscasset. Online at Facebook and WiscassetSpeedway.com.
Ignition won't turn? Wait, don't tow it. It may just be a one key. Hi, I'm Jim Broadhurst, owner of eKeys for Cars of Saco. At eKeys for Cars, we'll diagnose your problem over the phone and give you a firm quote. No bait and switch here. Whenever or wherever you're stuck, eKeys for Cars will come to you. Call eKeys for Cars in Saco, the fast, affordable fix for your car key and lock needs.
eKeys, they raise the bar. eKeys for Cars.
Mainely Motorsports, brought to you by LKQ Core. Any part, any repair, anywhere. Located on Route 202 in Gorham.
Wiscasset Speedway, Maine's biggest and fastest, with $5 admission every weekend and loads of family fun. Check us out at WiscassetSpeedway.com.
Bentley Saloon, Route 1 in Arundel. Stop by and see why me and my friends say, who has more fun than us? We do.
Hey, thanks, Steve. And we're really happy to go ahead and talk about New England Dragway here on our street night. Of course, we're getting ready for our big event, which is coming up next week. That's the NHRA Division I Lucas Oil Regional Series, where we're going to have funny cars, dragsters, all sorts of sportsman action. It's our second biggest event of the season, but for the sportsman racers, it is their national event because this is where they have to pull out all the stops because the championships are on the line next week for sure. So September 8th, that's going to be our night of fire. That's when all the alcohol cars will be running. And it's their last chance, like I said, to go ahead and earn that Division I championship, which has been a hotly contested series throughout the whole season. And as we talk about, Steve, during the show throughout the season, we have 2 street nights here at New England Dragway. We have one on Wednesday night and also on Friday night. And tonight, of course, is a Friday night, is going to be our bigger of the street nights. And we'll have everything here from dragsters, just regular street cars, just going down the track. A lot of people will use it as a test session and develop a baseline for their cars to see what they might want to do for improvements or if the improvement they made actually works. It's a great way to come out to a safe and legal environment. They go through a tech inspection process so that they can make sure the changes they did make are actually the ones that are going to work in the car and also keep them safe at the same time. So anybody is welcome to come down and do this. We're going to continue it right through the end of October, and they'll have an awful lot of fun when they do it too.
How you doing? What we usually do here for street night, it's pretty basic. What we're on a basic cars we look for. Make sure all your lug nuts are on the car. Got tire treads on there. Battery is in the hold down. Doesn't swap around. You have an overflow jug. Nothing's leaking on the motor. Your neutral safety, if it came with it, works. Seat belts. If the car goes a little bit quicker, we check to see if it might have, you're required to have a helmet, fire jacket. And as quicker the car goes, we look for other equipment. If you get to a certain speed, look for roll bars, SFI safety on the belts, and shields and everything else. And then when you get into the 9-second zones, we look for chassis certifications. That's full cage, full fire suits. And it just keeps going on and on as we go down the line for looking at the cars. But basically street night, just your basic safety stuff. on you'd find it basically on any other street car is what we look for.
For a trusted name in residential and commercial site work in the southern Maine area, call Peter Pettit Excavating. We can handle everything from the complete house lot to those nasty water and sewer line repairs. Septic systems are another area that we specialize in. During the snow season, Pettit Excavating has the equipment to handle any size job.
And when the race season arrives, be sure to follow the number 7 Hewitt's Family Restaurant Chevrolet on the past Super Late Model Tour.
Call 207-282-9305 to get the job done right. That's Peter Pettit Excavating.
Don't deal with just anybody to seal coat your driveway or business this season. Call Black Magic. They bring over 20 years of experience in seal coating and crack filling. Black Magic's skilled team makes sure the job is always done right, on schedule with quality workmanship at a fair price. Protect your investment in your driveway by getting it sealed with Black Magic.
Ooh, Black Magic.
My name is Scott. This is Devin. We're the owners of Black Magic Seal Coating. Let us earn your business today. You'll be glad you did.
Legendary race car driver Bentley Warren is putting Arundel on the map. When Bentley's Saloon opened in 2004, it was just a little bar room on the side of the road. Today we have a giant saloon with live music, dancing, and great food and drink indoors and out. We're always looking to meet new friends and have a good old time. There's always something exciting going on at Bentley's. That's why we like to say, who has more fun than us? We do!
Saturday night, September 8th, the O'Reilly Auto Parts Night of Fire. Presented by the New England Ford dealers and AAA Northern New England. A night so big we started at 3 p.m. with funny cars and dragsters making their last chance run at the NHRA Division I title. Plus, Nostalgia Nitro funny cars, jet dragsters, and lots more. Saturday. Gates open at 1 p.m. Show your non-winning New Hampshire lottery ticket for a $5 discount at the gate. The O'Reilly Auto Parts Night of Fire. Free parking, and every ticket is a pit pass. Tickets and info right now at NewEnglandRagway.com.
Welcome back to Mainly Motorsports. And this past Saturday, I traveled over to Beech Ridge Motor Speedway as they wrap up or get close to wrapping up their 70th season. And they had triple 70-lap events. And once again, great racing. Some of the Pro Series guys, the point battle was extremely tight. Not so tight after Saturday night as a lot of guys had bad luck. Not destroyed race cars, just bad luck. And But all divisions went 70 laps of action, and we're going to start off, and we'll show you the sports series and some highlights there. And man, those guys race lap 1 like it's lap 70, and really good, hard, clean racing. And enjoy the highlights in the sports series race over there at Beech Ridge Motor Speedway.
watching, looked a little bit, then you got the caution, and then we seemed to come alive.
Yeah, it wasn't that good actually right off the start, but we kind of thought it would be that way. We started the air pressure is real low for the longer races. I really like the long races myself, but it came to us there with that yellow, and here we are.
So when did you realize you got this one in the bag with regards to sleep?
When they waved the white flag.
So it wasn't until that last lap that you knew you had.
Yeah, no, and first I got to start off by thanking my wife because today's our 1-year wedding anniversary, and we're spending it at the racetrack. So I got to thank her for all that. RN Craft, SMGC Builders, Andrew Morris, my mom. Yeah, I think that's all.
Hey, well, happy anniversary. Congratulations on the win, our season 70 celebration. This means a little bit more for you, right?
It does mean a lot to me. I just, it's kind of stinks my little boy and girl aren't here tonight.
How about a big round of applause for you winner, Joe Pastore, in the 20?
Joe, what's that, 3 wins? This is great. Congratulations from the law office of Joe Corsi. That was an impressive run.
Thank you guys very much.
Joe Pastore with the win on Joe Bornstein night.
Well, it looks like last week's winner, Joe Pastore, it's taken the reins, so to speak, as a championship point battle as Frankie Ware came in as the leader and didn't have that great of a night, and Alex Lockignator and Terry Merrill. Anything can still happen. It's close, but it looks like Joe Pastore controls his own destiny. But I want to throw a shout out to a young lady that has been in the class for a few years. And it's tough. Let's think about it. She's going into a class. Well, we have a lady by the name of Sally Girardi that wins championships, wins races, is a threat to win on every given week. And then we have Taylor Lampron that comes in out of the Roadrunners and the ladies division on Thursday night, just learning her way. Her dad is a former champion back in the 80s in the old limited sportsman ranks, and bring a nice car. They got all the equipment needed, and it's just been a learning curve for her. And they've done a great job. They didn't throw her out in the heat of battle. They didn't start her up front and watch her go to the back. And I call that putting somebody in a position to make them fail, and or making wrong moves and tearing up 5 or 6 other race cars. And Saturday night, she felt confident enough to handle everything that was thrown at her. She won her qualifying heat, which had to be a huge deal for her. Started up front of the feature, battled with Devin Currett for the first 15 laps or so. Spun on her own, I think she probably tried to pinch the car off and make sure she didn't get into a competitor on the outside and, cause herself to spin. But what impressed me the most, she didn't sit there and wait for the caution to catch back up. She got her car going, pulled back out, half a track behind the back of the pack and reeled them in. And like I said, showed tremendous ability. And I was just, amazed by finally, you had that night. She had that night that it all came together for her. Yeah, the finish of 12th or 13th or whatever it is. Yeah, they're not getting a trophy. You're not on ESPN. But a lot of people recognized your accomplishment the other night, me included here at Mainely Motorsports. So I just want to show, and I tell kids all the time, or adult, anybody, a great night in motorsports, a great night at the racetrack doesn't necessarily have to end up in victory lane. And last Saturday night in the Sports Series with the number 21, living proof. Great night at the racetrack for Taylor Lampron, her dad Dave Lampron, the whole Lampron racing team. And congratulations on the heat win and running very, very respectable in the Sports Series race. So we're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll have some Pro Series highlights and what a barn burner that was. And then the Wildcat action. Welcome to Mainly Motorsports.
To order a copy of this show, send a check or money order for $15, including shipping and handling, to Mainly Motorsports, 2 Main Street, Suite 17-103, Bedford, Maine, 04005. And please add the show number in the description of the show.
Football fans, have we got a deal for you? VIP Tour and Charter Bus Company is offering round-trip transportation to Gillette Stadium to watch the New England Patriots make another run for the Super Bowl. Ride in style knowing we're doing the driving. So if you've got a ticket, we've got your ride. It doesn't get any better than that. Just log on to VIPChartercoaches.com, click on the Browse Book Tour button, and book your trip today. It's that simple. Relax and leave the driving to us, and we'll leave the tailgating to you.
Patman's Redemption and Agency Liquor Store is located at 95 Tanberg Trail in Windham, Maine. With over 400 feet of hard liquor and 15 doors of ice-cold beer and soda, Patman's can handle all of your beverage needs. And if it's wine on your agenda, we have over 300 varieties in stock. Then when the party's over, Patman's can handle all of your main returnables, and we welcome all bottle drives. And if you're late for the race, drop off the bottles and pick up the cash at your convenience.
Hey, this is Pat Man himself, just letting you know that Pat Man's is your one-stop shop for all your thirsty needs.
Wiscasset Speedway is back, and we have the cure for your need for speed. Maine's biggest and fastest proudly presents 8 feature divisions, including Pro Stocks, late models, 4-cylinder Pro Stocks, modifieds, and more. Plus special features throughout the season, including the Nelcar Legends, the Wicked Good Vintage Racers, the Nema Midgets, Enduros, and more. All this fun, all this excitement, all for just $5. Wiscasset Speedway, west on the road, Wiscasset. Online at Facebook and WiscassetSpeedway.com.
Mainly Motorsports, brought to you by
Scotch Recreation. Whether you're thinking about your first camper or looking to upgrade your current one, Scotch Recreation can help you. Get both our Route 202 Manchester and our Route 4 Turner locations and online at ScotchRecreation.com.
We're going to interview Brandon Parker, man. It's been so long since I've talked to you in victory lanes. A couple seasons. How you doing?
Doing better now. Kurt Gary is a class act. Trevor is too. I wasn't very good. I was just doing what I could to hang on to it. I did what I had to do there. I got to thank Sam, Jamie, for letting us do this. Randy and Travis, Joey, for spotting Jerry, for doing what he does when he can. And I forget, but Robbie Harrison, Velocity Fabrications, got us pointed in the right direction last year, and we're getting better. It took a while. I ain't seen you since 2015, so this is cool, and hopefully we get a few more.
If you had to describe this race in one word, with the battle between Curtis Gary and Sanborn there, in the last 30 laps or so, how would you describe it?
I would say stressful. I mean, he could have just put a fender on me and I would have been done. But he's a class act. He's a true champion. And I got to thank all my sponsors, Lawrence Crankshafts, I think 1, 2, and it's not the 7 on top for once. That's pretty good. Lorenzo Rentals, Craig's Equip Corp, JBJ Machine, Velocity Fabrication, Pave Tech. I don't know, I think that's it. I'm sorry if I forgot people. I don't know. It's been a long time.
It's been a long time since you've been at Victory Lane, but you're here now, the 88 of Brandon Barker, your winner in our 70-lap Pro Series event. How about a big round of applause? Pursuing other race careers at other speedways, but what a dominating performance here tonight.
Yeah, we played at Oxford a little bit. This is a backup car for Matt Dufall at Oxford, so I go there, but I keep coming here and they keep trying to get me back there, but I love this place, and I can say we wanted to come here this year and put the same setup as 2014. I wanted to show everybody that you can beat them Camaros. You just got to do it. I want to thank Rodney Williams for letting me drive this thing, R.C. McLucas, my kids, Carly, Jake, everybody that helps, Matt, Jesse, just Jason Webster. We blew a transmission practice. Jason Webster, Cody's dad, loaned us a tranny today, and we busted our butts. So I just want to thank everybody over there and everybody that keeps coming. I got a nickname for 3 Lap Dave long because we ain't finished many races this year, but this was fun.
I know you got the new nickname. I'm still going to call you Big Poppy. David Vaughn, your winner in our Wildcat 70 Lap feature event. How about a round of applause, fans?
Hi, I'm Scott from Scott Recreation. We just had the biggest month in our history. Why? We're selling campers at wholesale to the public, even the 2019s. So what did we do? We went out and bought a bunch more. Up to 40% off travel trailers and fifth wheels, up to 35% off toy haulers, up to 30% off motorhomes. You'll never see these prices again. Over 400 campers to choose from, all at wholesale prices.
Scott's Recreation, Route 4 Turner and Route 202 Manchester, Maine.
Hi, I'm Andy Austin with exciting news about a new division of Beech Ridge Motor Speedway designed to bring new people to weekly racing. Here's series founder Dan Wolf.
Thanks, Andy. Our goal was to create cheap, easy-to-build race cars. Bone stock production cars with a simple 4-point roll cage and proper safety equipment.
We've named them the 21st Century Motors Street Devils. Our 2017 rulebook and schedule are available at beechridge.com and at Street Devils Racing on Facebook.
The future of auto racing has always been streetcar divisions because of the low cost.
Some folks are building cars and sharing the driving duties. There's even an all-star car to allow celebrities to try out the Street Devil and a 2-seat driver's ed car so you can take a few laps.
Get information about our mentor program, low-cost safety equipment, roll cage kits, and videos on how to build one at Street Devils Racing on Facebook.
So, form a team, build a car, and come join us this summer as we kick off the 21st Century Motors Street Devil Division at Beech Ridge Motor Speedway.
Wiscasset Speedway is back, and we have the cure for your need for speed. Maine's biggest and fastest proudly presents 8 featured divisions, including Pro Stocks, late models, 4-cylinder Pro Stocks, modifieds, and more. Plus special features throughout the season, including the Nell Car Legends, the Wicked Good Vintage Racers, the NEMA Midgets, Enduros, and more. All this fun, all this excitement, all for just $5. Wiscasset Speedway, West on the Road, Wiscasset. Online at Facebook and WiscassetSpeedway.com.
Well, welcome back to Mainly Motorsports, and you heard me make reference earlier in the show about this is the time of year all the big events start taking place, and a big event that's going to take place September 15th to 16th right over at White Mountain Motorsports Park is Napa Gold Weekend, and we're honored to have David Avery on the phone, and we want to welcome you, David, to Mainly Motorsports.
Thank you very much.
Well, you guys are celebrating your 25th anniversary over there at White Mountain Motorsports Park, and what a way to end this year with the big weekend event put together and sponsored by Napa, what culminates with a 250-lap late model race paying $10,000 to win.
Yes, this is a huge weekend for us. It's an honor for us to have Napa on board. It's something that I've really wanted to do since the place has been built. I mean, back when I raced, it was always a dream of mine to have a 250-lap race there. And this year is finally going to get to come true, and it was special to do it on our 25th anniversary. So it means a lot to me personally, and I know it means a lot to my family. So.
Well, it's a big deal, and you know it's hard to imagine the Pro All-Star Series being the undercard on a main event. But basically, they are the undercard this weekend, as you can catch them in action on Saturday with a Tiger race, a 2-segment race that's going to take place Saturday and Sunday, but segment number 1 on Saturday. The kids' trucks and the dwarf cars. I mean, that's a big event in itself, you know. But that's only the undercard. Is you come back Sunday on the 16th with the late model 250, the mini stock race, the Legends, and a monster truck show.
Yeah, it's when I put this all together, I thought, you know, obviously the Oxford 250 we just had that 2 weeks ago or last week, and I said, well, that'd be pretty cool to have them kind of we're just swapped, you know. The ACT guys were up there for the night before the 250, so I was like, yeah, this will be a good deal for them to come in, and they always do one show a year, so I was like, well, let's do it that weekend, and then I decided, well, the heck with it, it's the anniversary, let's have monster trucks too, so
yeah, no,
we'll put everything on one weekend.
Yeah, go big or go home, and it's a huge deal. $10,000 to win, $5,000 for second. I mean, that's unheard of for a winner's purse, let alone second. So what's the interest from your own late model guys, the Axide guys, the Outlaw guys? I mean, there's got to be, I'm guessing 50, 60 cars are going to be entered.
Yeah, well, we're estimating 50 by the sounds of everything. We've talked to a lot of guys. We got 25 entered now. Even some of my guys just haven't done it. They forgot about it, so they'll wait until the last minute to put their entry form in. We know they had a big race yesterday in Thunder Road, and 95% of them guys will be here. So it's huge. I mean, it's $1,000 to take the green flag, which that pays for your tire bill. So where can you go? That's a huge thing. Where can you go and get your tire bill paid?
Just by taking the green.
Yep.
No, you're absolutely right. I know you got a great working relationship with Chris and the entire staff over there at Thunder Road and the HCT Tour. So, you know, that's got to be a huge help. It's an off weekend for those guys as they got 2 weeks in between the race this past weekend and the Milk Bowl coming up the end of September, 1st of October. And the ticket price is pretty affordable. You know, if you want to come for the entire weekend, $40, and I mean, to see 2 great days of racing.
Yeah, we did you know, if you want to come Saturday, it's $25. If you want to come on Sunday, it's $30. So you can buy a double day ticket for $40. So you're saving $15, which to me, it's an appreciation to all the fans that have come. You know, it's not just a celebration for my family; it's a celebration for everybody that's been here.
25 years.
So,
Absolutely, 25 years.
To get it for $40, that's a real reasonable price to come watch that much racing.
You know, and I'm pretty excited to be a part of it, and you know, we love being involved with these big races with Mainely Awards. So we're really pleased that you guys have, you know, contracted us, so to speak, to provide the trophies. And I know as the Granite State race early in the year, the ACT race early in the year, those guys are all liking that big stuff. And testaments out to the track that you guys see the value in that, what it means to the drivers to take that stuff home, and we appreciate it, you know. And I know they're going to be excited about what we're putting together for them this weekend for, you know, for the Napa Gold 25th anniversary celebration.
Yeah, I don't know who's more excited about seeing the trophies, the drivers or me.
Yeah, no, that's pretty neat, and we were discussing them this morning. So really excited to watch those guys lug them off, and I don't think there's any prouder people as those crew guys when they get to lug them back from the front stretch, because you ain't putting them in the car. They got to lug them from the front stretch back to the pits, and that's a big moment. That's a big deal, and I appreciate you guys and yourself, Terry. You know, your parents, David and Terry. I mean, Donald and Terry. You and Mandy. You know, taking us on this year. It's been fun, and I hope all your drivers have appreciated it because we've had a blast.
Yeah, no, it's been good. We appreciate everything Mainly Awards and Mainly Motorsports do for us over here, and I can't wait. As long as the weather's good, it should be a great weekend. They can come over Saturday. The campground out back is all ready for everybody. We getting that all cleaned up, so getting everyone. We have a lot of campers there that are there for the season. We're getting everything cleaned up, so you guys, anyone that wants to come, can park out back, and it should be a great weekend.
But if you don't have a camper, you've worked a deal with the Days Inn over there in Lincoln, which is 5 minutes away, and
it's 7 miles.
7 miles to stay at a hotel, yep. And you know, and they got a discount room rate. What do you got to tell them when you call?
All you got to do is call up the Days Inn and tell them that you're coming to the Speedway. Just tell them WMMP you're coming for the weekend, and they got a special price. There's 2 different prices because there's different rooms. I don't know exactly what they are, but it's a real good rate because it's a busy time of season over here. So they'll have that all ready for you.
Yeah, so if you're interested in that, and that's what we're doing, 603-745-8118. Call them up, tell them you're going to White Mountain Motorsports Park for the weekend for the racing, and get a discounted room. So, David, we appreciate all you've done with us this year. Look forward to that weekend. Should be a great weekend of racing. Mainly Motorsports is going to be here, bringing all the highlights back to the viewers, and really excited to, you know, cultivate your 25th year with the Napa Gold 25th anniversary celebration right there, September 15th and 16th.
Well, thank you very much, and I can't wait to see everybody there.
All right, that's White Mountain Motorsports Park, September 15th to 16th. Big deal over there. Late model race paying $10,000 to win. The Pro All-Star Series in action Saturday. You don't want to miss it. We're going to take a break, and we'll be right back here on Mainly Motorsports.
Welcome to LST Landscaping, where we've been providing complete landscape solutions to all of southern Maine since 1969. We specialize in year-round landscape maintenance and snow services, including weekly lawn mowing, seasonal cleanups, sweeping, mulching, and so much more. Many more customizable services are available upon request. Please call our office today at 207-878-1578 or visit our website, lstlandscapinginc.com.
Ignition won't turn? Wait, don't tow it. It may just be a one key. Hi, I'm Jim Broadhurst, owner of eKeys for Cars of Saco. At eKeys for Cars, we'll diagnose your problem over the phone and give you a firm quote. No bait and switch here. Whenever or wherever you're stuck, eKeys for Cars will come to you. Call eKeys for Cars in Saco, the fast, affordable fix for your car key and lock needs.
Hi, I'm Johnny Wolf. Here at 21st Century Motors, we've been in business since 1972 and we take pride in our work. We have a large selection of pre-owned vehicles that are clean and ready. I personally drive and state inspect every vehicle we sell. We're experts at getting your car financed, whether you have good, bad, or no credit. We purchase vehicles several times a week, so there's always plenty to choose from. Come on in and make a deal today at 21st Century Motors in Gorham or online at 21stcenturymaine.com.
Mainely Motorsports, brought to you by
Four Seasons Synthetic. See them for all your AMSOIL product needs. Welcome back to Mainly Motorsports and Labor Day weekend. Boss Hog 150 up there at Wiscasset Speedway, and 30 plus cars showed up. Weren't there. Can't really make all the comments. You know, stay off social media. Stay, you know, it's. I hate it when people make comments of something they're not even there. You know what I mean? They don't even know. They're not at a race. They hear say so-and-so said. You know, until you see it firsthand, until you witness it, until you make the phone call, you know, because you're never going to have your facts right. You got to remember that. You're not going to have your facts right if you're not there or don't talk to the source. But anyway, 30-plus cars showed up, qualified, started the race. You know, like any race with some guys that might be in a class that they aren't really ready for. Stupid stuff happens, and they tear up stuff. But once you got them guys in the pits, on the pads, or you know, on the flatbed, and I hate saying it that way, the race can now happen. And I witnessed it at Claremont. You know, not really, we didn't have any issues like that, but watched an epic battle between DJ Shaw and Jeremy Davis. And it sounds like the last 20 or 50 laps of this race was an epic battle between Mike Hopkins and Garrett Hall, and two of the best to strap on the helmet and get behind the wheel of a super late model. So enjoy the highlights. Congratulations to all the winners, and thank you to Wiscasset in giving us the faith to provide the awards for that event. I love being involved with the Boss Hog 150. We do something a little different with the trophies. There ain't no stars, or ain't no, we put hogettes. So I really appreciate it, and congratulations to all the runners and all the winners this past weekend at all the racetracks, but especially the Boss Hog 150. So enjoy these highlights, and thank you to Brandon Simmons for shooting video for us, for many years.
back to the wall, so they just want to make sure they get up there and make sure everyone's okay. An eventful race for this guy, Dave Farrington. Talk about the last 30 laps, man. You were closing in a couple tenths every lap on that lead pair, and you must have been licking your chops.
Yeah, not the way we drew it up tonight. Not a lot to say, really. Folks saw it, lap cars, made a call, judgment call, and not a lot to say there, but cars definitely hooked up on a rail. Got a lot of guys here helping us out. Appreciate all the fans coming out, but how about the move over here in turn one? A couple of your lead lap competitors side by side, and your spotter Jason picked a good spot for you to go between you guys working well together. Now you give him the credit for that, but I think I went to the outside. But he was screaming outside a lot, and on the end, I mean, we just didn't have nothing left. We had to work our way back through the pack for no reason. And again, just great car. We didn't come here thinking to finish third either, but again, all our great fans here, appreciate all the help from our sponsors. We got Enterprise Realty, Servpro, Biddeford Saco, Hilltop Collision Center, 4th Generation Login, Capture Memories Taxidermy, Color and Master Engines. And a great crew here as well tonight with my mom and dad. We got Jason Thompson, Ryan Thompson, my girlfriend Erica, of course. And again, thanks again all the fans here.
Awesome job. Thank you very much. Dave Farrington Jr. coming home in third. Garrett, turn around here and see the folks. Wow, just your second run here, Wiscasset. One hell of a race. First of all, nothing but respect, as I said, between how you guys ran the last half of that race.
Yeah, no, it was a great race with him. I don't know if the restart was a good thing or a bad thing, but, you know, can't complain with second, so.
Now, were you saving anything? It looked like you were content to run back around 5th or 6th for much of the first half of the race, and it looked like you really dialed it up with about 50 to go.
You know, honestly, the car was really free, and we came in when that caution happened, and I just, you know, I knew that the car wasn't capable of winning, and I tried to save my tires as well as I could and not overdrive the car, so in case the caution did come out, we could make an adjustment, and, you know, I'd have plenty of tires left, but, you know, I can't complain, so.
Absolutely. You've had a busy and pretty profitable week for this race team. Who you want to thank?
I'd really like to thank Norm's Used Cars out of Wiscasset. He's an awesome help. He really puts the A to this team. Twins Installations, Risbera Construction, Black Point Antiques and Classics, DNO Weatherization, Certainty, St. Cobain, Black Point Auto and Towing, just everybody that helps out in this team. You know, it's pretty awesome to do what we've done this week.
You just got to calm down a little bit. That's all you got to do. Good job today. Garrett Hall coming home in second. Mike Hopkins, come on over here. I'll give you a hug too, but there you go. All right, yes, sir. He's a happy man right there. Wow. Well, middle of the race took you guys a while to get it going. Actually, the guys in the back took them a while to get it going, but man, this car looked really good through the middle stages of the race.
Yeah, I was kind of glad to see them cautions. We had that long 40-50 lap green flag run, and started getting tight. So every time we got a caution, it helped us. I thought I was done, stuck on the outside, and just kept fighting and fighting. And then that last caution saved the day. We come together a little and one, and I gathered up, and that was probably one of the funnest races of my life, racing with Garrett right there. And last year it was unfortunate for him, and we come together and had ruined his chances to win it, and it was pretty cool to battle him tonight for the win.
Absolutely, nothing but respect between you guys, and that's what we really like to see here. I mean, what were you thinking when there was contact over there? Obviously a racing deal, but with 2 to go, did you think your night was done?
Nah, I thought we were going to be a third-place car, and we were really good on the bottom. It just started to free up on the outside, and I just drove it in. Farrington sat on the outside and opened the hole, and he was free up off. So when we come up off of turn 2, I kind of added to it.
Now you guys set out the first 2 rounds of practice, really comfortable third in the third fastest in the third practice and fastest in the last practice, so confidence going into this one.
Well, it's just I got the easy job. I can't thank AJ McGinnis for these racing engines. this whole Benjamin Motorsports crew and the guys that have been with me a long time, they're the one that I owe it to. I just get the luxury to sit in this thing and have a ball, and all these great fans, whether they're one of mine or not, I really appreciate everybody coming out, and it's a good time.
Awesome job. Folks, give this man a nice round of applause. Drove a hell of a race. Mike Hopkins, the winner of the Boss Hog 150.
Servicing differentials is virtually impossible. The confined space makes fill holes difficult to reach, and industry-standard conical bottles are rigid and hard to squeeze. That combination makes for a messy job. Plus, you can't get all of the gear lube out of the bottle, so you have to buy more than you need to complete the job. And engineering your own solution only results in disaster. Not anymore. Introducing the new AMSOIL Easy Pack. Easily access hard-to-service differentials. Easily squeeze out all of the contents. And easily stay clean while you do it. No more leftover fluid or inconvenient rigid bottles. No more trouble reaching difficult fill holes. No more mess. AMSOIL Severe Gear in the new Easy Pack. The solution to all your problems.
Another first from AMSOIL. For a stocking dealer nearest you, call toll-free 877-761-8375 or visit fourseasonsynthetic.com.
Saturday night, September 8th, the O'Reilly Auto Parts Night of Fire. Presented by the New England Ford dealers and AAA Northern New England. A night so big we started at 3 p.m. with funny cars and dragsters making their last chance run at the NHRA Division I title. Plus, Nostalgia Nitro funny cars, jet dragsters, and lots more. Saturday. Gates open at 1 p.m. Show your non-winning New Hampshire lottery ticket for a $5 discount at the gate. The O'Reilly Auto Parts Night of Fire. Free parking, and every ticket is a pit pass. Tickets and info right now at NewEnglandRagway.com.
Looking for a great time, great people, and great food? Then visit New England's #1 biker destination, Bentley Saloon, owned by legendary super modified driver Bentley Warren. Bentley's is a biker bar that welcomes everyone. Staying in the area, Bentley's has their own full-service campground right on site. Tuesdays, Bentley's Cruise Night attracts car enthusiasts from all over New England. Located on Route 1 in Arundel, Bentley Saloon guarantees a great time. Check out the fun at BentleySaloon.com and see why Bentley says, who has more fun than us?
Well, as we wrap up this week's edition of Mainly Motorsports, I encourage you to go to the Mainly Motorsports Facebook page, the Mainly Motorsports website. Follow along. Check these tracks out. They're all coming up with these big events, big weekends. Pick a couple. I know it's hard to financially and time-wise to take them all in, but pick a couple. Take in something. Go to Lee's Oktoberfest you've never been to. Hit Pass Weekend at Beech Ridge. Wow, I've always heard about it, never been there. You know, Waterford's got some big stuff coming up. Seekonk, you know, the Fast and the Tri-Track finale in the end of October. You know, Speedway 95, they got their, you know, the veterans, the Aikido race going on up there. Wiscasset's Fall Fury. You know, Oxford, you know, Pass, you know, it used to be the Pass finale, but they got one more big deal up there. You know, hit them all. Lee's this weekend championship. Then the World Series at Thompson. I mean, they don't get any bigger. You know, Groveton's got a big one. Hit one. Take in one that you've never been to. And then I encourage you to go post on our Facebook page, Mainly Motorsports TV Facebook page, and tell people, hey, first time at Thompson, excuse me. Wow. You know, first time at Lee, taking an Oktoberfest. They got some cars here. First time here, first time here. We want to hear about it. So get out and support these short tracks as they wrap up their 2018 season and turn their efforts towards 2019. So we appreciate it. Thank all the sponsors that sponsor the cars, the tracks, the tours. You know, without it all, you know, get out and support those businesses. Support the businesses that support us here at Mainly Motorsports. Your local supermarkets, your local body shops. You need a trailer, go get one. Your scroll sponsors, check all those scrolls out. If you want to become a scroll sponsor and say, geez, I'd like to see my business on there, contact me. $300 for the year is pretty reasonable. So support the people that support short track racing, and thank you to the fans that get out there on a weekly basis and support this great sport. So we hope you all enjoyed this week's episode of Mainly Motorsports, and we'll see you next time right here on Mainly Motorsports.
One step at a time.